Conversation. Well, welcome to all of our guests on tonight. I'm so glad that you made the decision to be here with us. Make sure you got pen and pad ready because you're about to hear some great nuggets, and we want to make sure that you get everything possible from this conversation. So make sure you have pen and pad in your hand. Listen attentively because we've got great information. To our soul tribe, thank you for your support and being out here with us on tonight, making sure that you can show our guests that we are for real and we mean business. My name is Lynette Austin, and I'm a leading lady in the Soul Tribe, and I am just so honored to be here on the platform tonight, to be able to greet everybody in with a little bit of music, to be able just to greet you in into this conversation. I love doing this. I love playing the music. And that song, this or that, I don't know about anybody else, but that took me back to my college years, being in the school with Jim after a ball game, and we would play that song and we just bouncing all over. Just took me back to some really good memories. Really good memories. But we're not here to talk about my memories. We're here because you have to make a choice about what it is that you want. Have you found yourself in a place that you just like, I'm tired of the same old grind? I'm looking for something new. I'm looking for something that can change my whole perspective on life. You can get with this, with us, or you can get with that. You can stay where you are and keep trying to figure it out. But if you're here on tonight, if you're here hearing, listening to my voice, then you've made a choice to get with this. You've made a choice that I don't have to stay in that state. I can do something way better. And we, my friends, have the solution. The young lady that I'm about to bring up is going to tell you all about the solution. This beautiful young woman, who is a wife and a mother, manages to balance that lifestyle versus her entrepreneurial lifestyle. She's introduced it to her family. She's got her family on board. She's got count of 1, 2, 3, 4 children. And they know that right now, mommy is going to talk investment to people. Mommy is balancing life. And they're going to pick up from her because children don't always do what you say, but they do what you do. And she's making an example for her living legacy. Not only does, like I said, she not only balances her family life, but she balances business. She makes sure that our community stays plugged in. She works hard for the community. It wasn't but a couple of weeks ago, she flew into North Carolina just to spend a little bit of time with the group here in North Carolina. And I had a ball. We had a good time. We closed down Panera Bread. I didn't even think you could do that, but that's what we did. We shut them down. They cut lights off on us, everything. Just get out, go. But we still had a ball because we got outside and started taking pictures. So, you can't get rid of the soul tribe, the community that loves and gels so well. That is who we are, and she helps keep us connected. So let me just step out of the way and introduce to you this phenomenal woman that we affectionately call CEO Mom Coach Lee. Miss Alicia Yarborough, please step to our virtual stage and talk to us about the investment lifestyle.
Yes, ma'am, Miss Lynette. Thank you for that wonderful introduction. I appreciate you, ma'am. For the tunes, you have me jamming week after week and just being able to get into this mode to share what I love. Like I love what I do. Like I got to fly into North Carolina. I got to meet with the tribe, and that's what we do. And then we get to empower people to learn how to profit directly from their phone. That is the investment lifestyle, y'all. We get to share with other people financial freedom, time freedom, right? Learning a skill that can change your life. And she brought up my kids, and I'm teaching them because it makes no sense for me to go out and teach the entire world, but then my kids don't know. So they are 8, 9, 11, and 13. And two of them have demo accounts, and we are learning the basics. We're going to be talking about investments. It's the investment lifestyle. So they are learning the basics of forex. And I remember it all started when I was sitting in the living room. I think it was on a Sunday, and my oldest girl, Alea, she was maybe 9 then. She's the one who took interest in it first, and she saw me make $50 in like 2 minutes right from my phone, and she was like, they heard me talking about it. When she saw it, she was like, I want to do that. And I'm like, okay, well, you can. And so that's some of the things that we're going to talk about tonight. You don't have to pick and choose, right? You can have financial freedom. And a lot of times people think that, with financial freedom, because I was there, I've worked in corporate America, that you can't have the time. And if you have the time, that you can't have the finances. No, that's not true. We just haven't been exposed to the right information. This is a glimpse of what you can do.
So we just got in the trade, right? We're in training. We started out in just minutes. It hopped up to $34.34. So we're just showing the investment lifestyle and how you literally can come on here and learn how to make money from your phone. You see these numbers going? Now, if the market starts going in the opposite direction, guess what? The same way you just made that money, you can incur a lesson. Complete transparency. But we are showing you, we're not just rolling the dice. We're learning the skills, and we're learning different indicators of why we should take the trade that we are taking. So in a matter of minutes, you see it just topped again from 39 to 50, now $55. Y'all, this is what we do. This is what I'm showing you all. The benefits of the investment lifestyle.
That's some of the benefits of the investment lifestyle. And I'm actually going to have Mr. Lanny Jones to come to this virtual platform because that was his phone that we was trading from. We were getting together here in Louisville, and just hopped in one of the trade ideas that that they put out, and I was showing them how you can copy and paste right into your platform right from your phone. Mr. Lanny, can you come to the
Hello,
stage? So there you are. There you are.
I'm
So
on here.
thank you for being on here tonight. What is that like for you? What does that mean to you that you have the ability to just copy and paste and you can profit right from your phone?
Well, by me coming from a manufacturing background, it means a lot because it gives me something, that I know I can do that's simple. It's not hard to do, and it gives me a sense of hope, a sense of direction. Uh, because now I got another alternative other than just working basically.
Mm-hmm.
I can basically accept the what they call the trade ideas. All I gotta do is just put them in, and then just let it do its thing on its own, and then it profits, and you can get a loss as well. But it means a lot. I mean, it's wow. It's beyond words, really, to be honest with you, because I mean, not only will it help me in my life, but it helps it. I can teach it to my kids, and it can go on for generations. So it means a lot to me,
Mm-hmm.
a
Mm-hmm.
very
And
a lot.
actually, speaking of your kids, your son, your namesake, he
He
actually
joined.
joined a couple of weeks ago, and
Yes,
we
he sure did.
working with him to get him acclimated. And so that's the power of what we do. Thank you, Mr. Lanny.
Thank you, and thank Mr. Guilty for having us on this platform so we can relate to other people and show them something different. Thank you.
Yes, yes, sir. Yes, sir. I love it. Yeah, that's what we're doing. We was working right from his phone. He's getting the trade ideas, learning how to put those trade ideas into his phone. Now how much confidence do you think that he received in that? Now he can go and talk to his son, right? Who has children of his own that partnered in business with him so he can learn this same skill. That is the impact that we are making for people. And actually, our vision and our mission is to impact 1 million families. But it's one person at a time, one person learning how to copy and paste, one person making 7 cents on that account to give them confidence because they know that that 7 cents can turn into $7, $70, and so on, right? And why we start with this cash flow quadrant and the investment lifestyle is to show you the different ways that people earn income. Now, when you look at this left-hand side of the cash flow quadrant, that's where 95% of the world's population remains. And they're only tapping into 5%. 5% of the money, 95% of the people. And so think about what was passed down to you from prior generations of how success looks like, of how you earn income. And you don't have to put anything in the chat. I just want you to think about that. And what are you passing on to those around you, to your nieces and nephews, to your kids, to your sibling? What's your money mindset, right? It's that money mindset that's being passed down from generations to generations. And truly, it didn't work for the prior ones, but they passing it down because that's all they know. And in hopes, they crossing their fingers, they're praying that it's going to work for you. But most people are trading their time for money. And that's a lot of limitations that come with that because you have to show up. And if you don't show up, your money stops, right? And whether you're employed or self-employed, I worked in the beauty industry for 10 years. I stood behind the chair. I absolutely loved what I did. I enjoyed being with the people, building those relationships, being able to be that listening ear, be that confidant, and transform people. But it was from the outside in instead of the inside out that I get to do here. That was a temporary transformation. But here, as we focus on mind, body, spirit, and living legacy, that is lasting and it's going to impact generations to come. And so we're giving you the choice and the option to make that transition, to stretch your thinking, right? And interject something that you probably haven't heard before, or if you have, it probably was misinformation. And so you might have a negative connotation attached to the information that I'm going to share with you, but I'm going to ask you to lay all of that aside and wipe a clean slate so that you can really receive on tonight how you can earn passive income, how you can earn residual income, how you can tap into being a business owner if you so desire. You don't have to. You can just be an investor. You can just be a student of success here. But guess what? What's on this right-hand side? 95% of the money. 95% of the money is on this right side, but it's only 5% to tap into it. Because the other 95%, it hasn't been passed down. So we have those internal blockers on. It doesn't line up with our wealth files. And so it must be a scam. No, they taught you the scam as the truth. And now we're going to lead you to the truth. That's what the investment lifestyle is absolutely doing for people. This is the leadership that we're associated with. You have Mr. David Guilty, who Mr. Lanny talked about, and as he should, he is my personal, as you would call him, a mentor. He is what I call G3. He guides me in all aspects of life because he has the life experience to do so. Because you know how a lot of people, they out here and they're labeling themselves a guru and all of this, but they only have textbook theory. That's not what we're working with. We're working with life experience and anointing from the creator that's put him in different positions and with different people in order to seize his success for himself and then create that blueprint for other people, create that blueprint for this tribe, for whosoever wills and decides to tap in. Now, he has partnered with Mr. Edwin Haynes, who was the CEO of Access. Mr. Edwin Haynes had a past relationship with Mr. Jose Ardone in the upper left-hand corner. They had a prior project together. They made over $1 billion in revenue. Mr. Jose Ardone had the relationship with Mr. Hassan Mahmoud, who is an international speaker. He's like a financial expert. He is the CEO and founder of Eaconomy that backs our digital products here with iNPOWER. And so we have all of these gentlemen before you that represent 6 and 7 figures of income, but also represent that they've come from small, humble beginnings and they've had to go through ebbs and flows of life, but they're champions. And so they always figure it out. So you're partnering with champions, right? And it is important who you partner with, because John C. Maxwell did say that everything rises and falls on leadership. But here's another quote that I looked at today. A leader takes people where they want to go. A great leader takes people where they don't necessarily want to go, but ought to be. And that's who Mr. Guilty is, because you may see certain levels of success, right? And then get comfortable. And he'll tap. This is not it. This is not all that the Creator has for you. If you allow me to pull you in, it's going to be uncomfortable, right? Because growth is uncomfortable. It's supposed to be. But those dreams that you have can be realities. And so he stretches us, if we allow him to take us where we ought to be in life, right? And that's what leadership does. That's why we are called empower, because we know the power is already on the inside of you. But now you're going to be with the right people, with the right resources, in the right environment for all of that to come out, right? In the fullest capacity that you allow us to do that. But I have to say that nothing is guaranteed here. That's our disclaimer. That's our transparency right out the gate, because we don't know what you're going to do with the information. I could be all in today and be out, what if you like all excited in the beginning and then you're like, I don't know about that, because you didn't talk to such and such who said, girl, I don't know. Oh, girl said she joined something like that last year. No. Don't confer with those people they don't have any idea about what your spirit, what your mind is saying yes to, because you was in front of the information. And again, they may be part of that 95% of their population that's tapping only into 5% of the money. And so they're telling you from a limited mindset. So we're going to tell you again that it's not guaranteed, but I'm going to tell you from personal experience that if you're coachable, teachable, and trainable, and you plug in, and whatever plugging in looks like for you, it may be 10 minutes a day. It may be 30 minutes twice a week. We're going to show you how to maximize that time so you can tap into the investment lifestyle, so you can tap into that passive income, and you can start profiting from your phone. Now, these are the different markets that we tap into with the investment lifestyle: the Forex, the crypto, and the stock market. They are the largest financial markets in the world, right? And the main one that we focus on to begin with is the Forex market, because that is the largest market. That's at about $6 to $7 trillion per day, not annually, 6 to 7 trillion per day, that revenue that is generated in that market. And largely because you're already participating in that market and you didn't realize it. You have a bank account. Guess what? That money that you've placed in your bank account, your bank is trading it in the Forex market. You got $100 that you've deposited. They only have 10 to sit in there, and they're going to upsell you on that savings account, right? So you can get 0.01% annually. And they can take that money and they can make trillions and give you pennies. But we want to show you how you can get into this market now for yourself. And you may be like, Miss Alicia, I'm not even sure what the Forex market is. The Forex market is just the exchange between two different currency pairs, right? So let's just say you're traveling like I did in this picture, and you go to Mexico, you give them the US dollar, and then they're going to give you the Mexican pesos. And so for every dollar that I gave them, they gave me back $17 in Mexican pesos. And so I just made a profit. That's all that it is. But we're going to show you, like that video showed in the beginning, how you can do it right from your phone in the online space. And you don't have to travel from country to country in order to do that. Now, can you make money in this market? Let's look and see. It says, how much do Forex traders make in a day? In 2022, a successful novice can earn around $100 a day at Forex, provided that his deposit at least $200, right? You don't have to start at $200. Don't worry if that's not you, or you can start with more. But we have accounts that you can deposit a minimum of $10 and work your way up. It's not about where you start, it's about where you finish. It's about your consistency along the way and how open you are to receive that guidance in this. We can help you do this. We're going to be there with you every step of the way. And another reason why I'm so passionate about this is because I do have a background in financial planning. And so I would go to people's homes and I would sit down with them and look at their retirement accounts, and I would honestly speak from my heart and talk to them about the Rule of 72, how long it takes your money to double given a certain annual percentage rate. And I was telling them, man, if you get 10 to 12%, it's going to take what, about 5 to 6 years for your money to double. But the issue was that is that a lot of them were quickly approaching retirement age. They didn't have 6 years for their money to double, right? Or they waited so long because, you know, if I start in my 20s, 6 years to double, I can just invest $25 a month and I'm fine at my retirement age. But if I'm playing catch up, I'm now going to have to deposit about $500, $600 to $700 every single month in order to see the profits that I need to live, you know, comfortably during my retirement years. And most people don't have that the type of discretionary income. They don't have that available, right? They don't. Most people don't even have $500 sitting aside in their savings account. So now to ask them to invest $500 a month when I just said you can take $10 and flip it, I've taken, Mr. Guilty has challenged me, and I've taken $25 and I've turned that into $200 in a week and a half. What would that do for people, right? This is what I've made in my account in 1 week, 16%. And I'm telling them 12% a year. When you know better, you should do better. And that's exactly what we're doing. And these are the different services and tools that we're able to utilize in order to tap into this investment lifestyle. You have your ECA Academy, where you have your own back office. You can have those on-demand videos. You get to get in the live classes with elite educators if your schedule permits, right? You have all of that, and it's in your own timing. So you have the calendar right there in your back office, so you can look out and plan for the month. And you know your schedule, like, okay, I know I want to tap into this class, that class, this class, right? You know, this week I'm not going to be able to fully tap in. So this is when I'll go to my on-demand videos and get the information there. But just think about having the ability to look at the class, look at the videos, and then go to class, and that reinforces that information. And then, like Miss Lynette said, you get to sit down with the tribe or hop on virtually on Zoom, and you have this whole ecosystem, this whole environment around you that's reinforcing this skill that you are tapping into freedom, time freedom, and financial freedom. That's what you have in the Economy Calibrate Academy. Then, okay, so that's if you want to get the education. You have some people that they don't want to get the education. They want to be able to tap into just the copy and paste system. We have that as well. Or you could do both, right? So we have trade ideas that are sent out to us daily in our Telegram chats, or I should say, what, 6 days a week, because the market is closed 5 p.m. Friday and opens up again on Sunday. So, you know, for majority of the week, we're getting these trade ideas that are sent out. And like I told you earlier, we're going to show you how you can just copy and paste, put that right into your phone. That's what the Eminence provides for you. And then with the Manara, we get trade ideas as well. But with that Manara system, you can also tap into being able to, as you are more, I don't want to say advanced, as you learn a little bit of knowledge about what you like on the charts, what patterns you like to see, what time frames you like to trade from, then you can have more of a personalization with this AI technology. And you can tell it like, hey, I want the flagpole, I want the triple dot, I want the back pattern, I want to trade on the 15 minute. And then it will give you the entry points. If you see right here, it'll give you your stop loss. It's going to give you your target or your take profit. And all of these things, what you'll do is you'll enter them into your MT4, your MT5. That's what you see on the right-hand side of the screen. You'll enter into those numbers. You can see right here, the stop loss, the take profit, and then whether it's a buy or a sell, boom, and then you're in the market. It really is that simple. And we have people who are in their own personal journey and seeing success, such as Miss Stella Manigo. Now, a lot of a lot of the people that's gonna come to the line, you know, we just having natural conversations, and they don't realize that they're being interviewed to see if they're gonna be on an investment lifestyle. So that's what happens. But I always enjoy my conversations with Miss Stella, who has never lost her groove. And she told me that when I met her day one. I said, oh, okay, Miss Stella, you got your groove back. She said, no, baby, I never lost it. And if you around her, you can see, you know, she ain't never lost her groove. So thank you, Miss Stella, for being on the line with me, lady. Tell us, you know, you said you was in them charts today. So tell us about your today's experience with the copy and paste.
Well, thank you very much, Miss Alicia, for having me on the platform tonight. And thank you, Mr. Guilty, for having this platform that makes it possible for us to share with others this great opportunity. Yes, ma'am. I went on to one of the trades from Manara and I pasted in and it was gold. So I did get a win from that of 2650. And last night I did a little bit on Manara and I had a lesson. I had a little lesson on with it last night, but all in all, I'm really enjoying the experience. I wasn't familiar with this until I, came to this tribe. And I'm just so grateful because you have so much help and assistance. It's not like going online learning and you get bits and pieces. If it's something that you miss or you don't quite get it from the instructor, you have hands on. You have so many people in this tribe that will get on with you on a Zoom and just show you how to do everything. So I think Miss Kamaya called yesterday and she helped me to get a lot of things set up, and they want to make sure you are prospering. They want to see you success, and it's hard to find people who want you to succeed. They say it, but they don't show it. And I'm in love with the people here because you not only say it, you show it because you have action behind everything. You have the workout for the body. You have the education for the mind. And I'm ready for a change. I don't have to be 20 and I don't have to be 25, 30. I can be 72 and enjoy this life as well. I'm not ready for the rocking chair yet. And if I do, I'll have my phone in my hand and I'll be trading, baby. Thank you so kindly.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you, Miss Stella. I love it. I love your confidence. I love your sass. I love your heart. So I
Thank you
appreciate
so
you,
much,
lady.
Miss Alicia. And I
Yes.
love you and appreciate you as well, all that you do. And we work together as one, and I'm loving that.
Thank you, Miss Stella. It's a pleasure and an honor. Y'all, this is why I love having people on the platform because they just bring everything that we're talking about right on to life. I can give you slides all day, but it's nothing like connecting with the spirit of the person and you can feel the genuineness of their heart, right? So that is our ECA, our eminence, and our Manara. What let me take you to Telegram really quickly, what she talked about before I get into those stock options and show you the trade ideas right here. Let's see. Yep, it's already pulled up. So you can see, let me scroll down. This is from today, right? This was a gold trade that was put out that she talked about. Here's a stop loss, and here is multiple take profits, which means you have 7 different ways that you can profit off of one trade idea alone. And if I scroll down, you can see, there we go. TP1 hit, right? There you go. TP2 smashed, right? So you didn't even have to open the charts for yourself. You just go in, you copy and paste, and you can potentially profit. That's what Miss Stella was talking about. That's what she was able to tap into. Now, what we also have available is our stock options. Now, stock options is not what you think as far as the normal buy and hold, right? With stock options, you are tapping into that same stock, but you're borrowing shares of stock for a specified time, normally at a discounted price, and when you normally have to pay for the entire share alone. And we have a excellent educator who is direct and straight to the point, but she's giving you great knowledge as well. And another one of our L3 ladies, Miss Curl Odom, she look all in. both feet, her entire body, and everything. She just jumped in. She swam out and she's not coming back to shore at all. And she is smashing it in these stock option streets. And I'm so proud of you, lady, that you're in class and you'll speak up in class and you're just doing what you need to do. You take the time to study and you're making videos about, like, you out there. You putting yourself out there, and I'm gonna say that the work won't forget you, Miss Curl. But what does that look like for you? What does a day of trading look like for you, Miss Curl?
Well, recently that I changed it. I was doing it in the morning since the market opened at 9:30. But listening to my instructor, she was saying, like, okay, if you have things to do, like she has things to do. She has kids and she has appointments she goes to. She says the best time to get in the market is like between 2 and 3 o'clock in the afternoon. So I said, okay, I'm gonna try that. So I did yesterday. I went to the gym, worked out, did some other things, piddle around here in the house, play with the boys. And 3 o'clock, I was stationed at my desk. So I put my computer on, had it on the program to do the trading. And she was right. It's more volatile and it moves a lot faster at that time of the day because it's almost time for the market to close at 4 o'clock. So it's the best thing I've done because it gives you more time freedom to do other things that you may have needed to do that you hadn't planned on doing until later or another day. So it's win-win to me. But I love it. I mean, before getting into this class, I had no idea that we had stock options. I knew about stocks, all the different stocks, but had no idea about stock options. And when I found out about that, boy, I was like a fish in the pond. You could you had to get me out with some bait. That was about it because I wasn't coming out. I love it.
So what is it like for you though, Miss Curl? I know you're working part-time to still be able to get on the charts, not have to, because you could really be working full-time. But what is that like for you to be able to now tap into the stock options, tap into the Forex, learning whatever avenue you want to go, and to make that money from your phone, from your computer, from your laptop?
Well, the Forex, I have been tapping into that for the last 3 years under other projects. And really, after the last one that we were in, I really got good into it because of how the instructor was teaching us a different strategy. And that one, like, it just improved me a whole lot better than I used to be prior to that. But once we transitioned to this platform, and the money I was earning from, the trading and everything, I was saving it, like DCA. I've learned how to do that in the other project. DCA, your money, dollar cost averaging. I would take some of it, half of it, and use it to pay bills. The other half, I would save it or put it in some type of coin because we were learning how to do the currency and all that type of stuff of the coins. I was doing that. So, because put it in a savings account, as soon as the grandkids or something, I need, it's gone. It's like, not even worth putting it in the bank. So I found another way of saving the money that was doing it that putting it so you can get some interest and earning money that way. But the stock option, I mean, the swing trades, it's like you just keep it on for 7 days or amount of days that you want it. And any of the stocks that you want to trade, use that same one and you're making more money than you do just going by each day. You don't even have to do it every day. And you just, you take some of your money, you save it that way for a rainy day or an emergency. You never know. You got to be prepared for later on.
Thank you, Miss Carl. I appreciate you for being on the line, and for being a great example that no matter, what age, you can get in here, you can make this work for you, and you can be, very intermediate and advanced at it as well. So I appreciate you being on the line, lady.
Exactly. Thank you. But and I'm going to say something else. I know you said something about me working. I could work full time. I choose not to
I
because
know this. I know
I
that's
choose
right.
not to because it's like this was more important than me going in the restaurant with the younger crowd and they watching me run around like my head cut off like a chicken. Like, no, that's not gonna work. I'm gonna let y'all have these hours. I'm gonna work part-time when I want and stay home the rest of the week and do what I want. Y'all need the money. I don't.
That's right. Choices and options. And that's what we're giving
Exactly.
the
I'm
people
going
on
for time
tonight.
freedom. That's right.
Thank you, Miss
Thank
Curl.
you.
Y'all, that's what look, did you hear? Look, I can't even get it out. Did you hear what she just said? She said, I choose not to. Do you want to be able to have that choice to say, no, I want to scale back. I think I want to just work part-time now instead of full-time, and you don't have to wait to retirement age in order to tap into that. That is the benefit of it, you all. That's what we have here in the investment lifestyle. So I appreciate you, Miss Curl, for being on the line and sharing that experience with us, lady. Now we do have some additional products that we get to tap into with our Echo, with our Plutus. Let's see. But before we do that, I wanted to show you, let me see if I can pull it up, our stock options. Yes, right here, our Telegram chat. Now, this is right from the educator. And look at what it says right here. I give about 5 trade ideas per day, 3 times a week, right? I don't expect you to enter all of them, but a good estimate is about 2 trades per day, 10 trades per week, 500 to 800 trades per year. Earnings can be 25,000 to 50,000 if you're new, not experienced. Could you use an additional 25 to $50,000 a year if you are brand new to stock options, and 75 to 150,000 if you have experience? That's what we're tapping into. That's why Miss Curl said, guess what? I'm choosing not to make it to work full time. I'm going to tap into the stock options class and I'm going to earn my income that way, right? Now, let's say you didn't even want to do the copy and paste system that Miss Stella was sharing with us. Then we do have the Echo. Now, Echo is not included. Everything I just talked about is already included in the packages. Echo is our AI technology that is semi-automated. And why I say that is because you have to still hit I accept the trade ideas, right? That's it, that's all. You're gonna get connected with your broker, then it'll be another Telegram channel that you can tap into, and then it will automatically place you inside trades, and it'll tell you when it does that you've been placed inside a trade. It'll tell you when it closes out a trade. It'll tell you when it hits a profit, or if you experience a lesson. And I tapped into that for myself at a time when I was under the weather and I didn't even want to open my eyes to look at a chart, and I could just hit boom. I accept the trade ideas, and I saw Echo go to work for me. So if that is more of your personality, that is an add-on. You can tap into the Echo as well. Now, if you like the faster moving pairs like gold and the indices and US oil and the metals, Plutus is for you. That's going to be another Telegram chat where you can tap into those trade ideas. I have that as well. And we'll get online normally early mornings and have like a quick scalping session where they'll give trade ideas live with the educator. And so, we have something for every personality here, no matter if it's with everything that's already included or not. Now, this is going to show you how you can copy and paste really simply.
And so I'm going to show you how really simple it is to just use our copy and paste system. This is one of our Telegram chats where the trade ideas come through. This is the imminent trade ideas. This is GBP CAD. This is a trade that, it came through previously. So I think that trade actually already hit, but I'm going to use that for demonstration purposes to show you just a couple of things. Now let's go to GBP CAD right here. I'm clicking on new order and this will pop up, right? We have over here, it's sold at 1.69039, right? Now, if you can see what price is, the red over here, the blue it's past, it's lower than 1.69. So we can't use that price, but I am going to use the stop loss. The stop loss is 1.69552. Let's put that in here. You see that SL on the left-hand side, 1.65992. I think that's what it was. 1.69. Nope, I had it backwards. 1.69552. All right, now our take profit has already passed, but I'm still going to put it in so you can see what it does. Our take profit was 1.68349, right? 1.68, 1.68. 349, 349. You see how that went grayed out at the bottom where it says sell and buy right above my keypad? Those are grayed out because it's already past that price. So it knows you're putting in an error and it's not going to allow you to get inside a trade. So I love that. Now let's just say that take profit actually said 1.68000, right? It's lower than what price is right now. 1.68000. You see that now sell is highlighted. Now this also shows you that you can make money again when the market is going down because we're doing a sell. We're not going up for a buy. So I would hit sell, bada boom, and now I am inside that trade. And it's just that easy to tap into that copy and paste system. You just take the number. You can actually put your finger on it, highlight it, copy and paste it. You can write it down, whatever it is that you need to do. But you can also make money when the market is going up or going down. This is the simplicity of utilizing this system.
That's how simple it is, y'all. We're going to keep reiterating that over and over and over. No matter your background, if you've never had any experience in trading, you can absolutely tap into this for yourself. Now, this is our DeFi verse, right? Our DeFi verse it focuses mainly on crypto. Now, this is an add-on, or you can get DeFi verse by itself if you so choose. I want to show you just a glimpse of, if I can get it to pull up, what this looks like. Let's see, right here is our DeFi verse, and it's going to have different trade ideas that are available. Is it going to pull up? Not found. Let me see if I can go back over here and pull it up real quickly. Nope, not found. So I'll show you some of the things that I've learned from this DeFi verse. So from this, you have CoinGecko, right? You may be a person who wants to learn all about the most relevant coins that are out there. Well, it'll tell you about CoinGecko where you can go and look up the different coins. You can look up the different exchanges that they're on that. And let's see, coinmarketcap.com. This is another resource that you can utilize as well. And it'll tell you, because a lot of times it's like, okay, I've researched this coin, but say you might have one of the exchanges like cryptocurrency, not cryptocurrency, crypto.com, or what is the other one that we use? I forgot the other one that we use. So you're using crypto.com, right? And you don't see that coin on there. Well, you can come on here and you can look at what exchange offers that crypto that you want to purchase. I learned that in my back office with the DeFi verse. We also are learning about different trade ideas that you can take just like you do in the Telegram. And so it'll show you, where you can go to Bidget or where you can go to Trading View and you can get a demo account, or you can open up your live account, whether you want to get a spot trade, whether you want to get a future trade, and it's going to show you how you can get into that crypto world, utilize those same trade ideas like we're getting in Telegram, but now it's in a crypto space. And so if crypto is your jam, however you want to look at it, you can have this as an add-on, or this can be your absolute main focus. And so I love that we're able to personalize this for whoever we're sitting in front of. You may not want to look at the charts because crypto really, now that is 7 days a week. When I was first learning how to trade Forex, I would tap into crypto. I would trade Ethereum on the weekends because I was newbie and just loved to trade. And so, this is what you're able to tap into and learn all of these different things, the very basics of what is crypto, what is the altcoin, what is the blockchain. It has NFT education, metaverse education that's back there. You have the different educators. It has the schedule where you can get their live classes. It also has the replays. So if you click under learn, it'll have the recordings that's back there. So you don't have to be present for every class that comes out. It is still just as flexible as our other platforms as well. And so if you are into crypto, even if you decide to get our main elite package that includes all of the copy and paste with Forex, I would still say get this DeFi verse as an add-on. It is very beneficial to add to your knowledge base of learning crypto and all that it entails, because that's a whole nother world. It was a video that was on there today that's talking about the bull run that's in the process of happening. And that was about a 2-hour video. It was a special video that was placed out there, and it has 4 educators that are on there, and they're each are taking a piece and breaking down different aspects. Now, can you imagine having the last bull run that happened, having information right at your fingertips of how to be prepared for that bull run? That's what the DeFi verse can do for you. Now, y'all, we've just talked about just making money from your phone with the copy and paste system, whether it's the stocks, whether it's the crypto, whether it's the Forex, right? That's all we've talked about. But now we're going to talk about what we're actually doing on tonight, and that is sharing it with other people, right? Because I'm a firm believer in when you get it, you're supposed to help other people get it. And that's what we're doing with this opportunity as we're sharing value. We are not recruiting. No, we are utilizing this network marketing as a platform, as one of the aspects that we're tapping into freedom to diversify our portfolio of wealth. That's what we're doing, and we're sharing that and empowering other people to do the same thing if they so choose. And so, with this, when you share this with other people, the company is going to compensate you for that, right? They're going to give you $50 every time somebody decides to say yes, because you were out there and you were doing the work. And then guess what? Then you can set up and you can have a weekly pay structure. How many people do you want to impact to be a part of those million families? You can look at that and then say, okay, guess what? If I impact 10 people, where I have 10 people on one side of my organization and I have that 10 on the other. And now this is a community, right? So you're not doing this by yourself. You can see right here where it says personally enrolled. You may just have 3 customers direct to you, but you have an organization where that one side is 10, then you're getting $125 week after week after week. That's $500 a month, and you are not doing this alone. You are with people who are seeing success. Mr. Guilty, I told you from the beginning, he's a giant in the industry in his own right. Like, he has earned multiple 6 figures in this industry. If you are talking to somebody who has years of experience in this industry and you bring up his name, they will know exactly who you're talking about. And so that's who you're partnering with. And I can say I've had my own experience. Any project that I've been in with him, I've hit leadership levels and then some, right? And it's no different here. And it's not just me. He's grabbing everybody that will allow him to. And as we're creating different levels of leadership, right? Where we're creating lifestyle relationships and working with one another so that everybody is winning together. And this is not something that will be forced on you. Not at all. If you just want to tap into the education and be a student, that is fine. But once you're like Miss Delaney, Miss Stella, and Miss Curl, and you see it working for you, do you think you're going to be able to to keep quiet? No, you're going to go out there, you're going to be sharing it naturally with people. And that's what we call natural conversations. And that's what we want you to do, right? Miss Curl just alluded to, and Miss Stella working out, and because we focus on the mind, body, spirit, and living legacy. You heard me keep referring to them as the L3. That's the living legacy ladies. Mr. Guilty has created different sub communities where we can be with other ladies, or the men with the men, who have similar backgrounds, right? And we can create those bonds and build life together. And so we have the L3 ladies, and what they are really doing is, you're listening to them, is they're bringing confidence to, people that are like them, maybe the retirees are in their age group, to we're not going to be left behind in technology. We can still do this. I'm going to grab this by the horns, and I'm going to make this work for me. And I'm going to choose not to work full time. That's what the Living Legacy ladies are doing. They're giving that hope, they're giving that confidence, and they're showing them that, hey, we are going to do this too, right? And we can even lead in this. That's what we have in them. And then we have the Leading Ladies Lifestyle, that are women who are single or married. They don't have children, but they still have major responsibilities, and the CEO moms who are single or married, and we have children and a few good men. So everybody has their space where they can be built up from the inside out, because you are your greatest wealth. And that's why I absolutely love these different communities, because I can have all the trade ideas alone, but if I'm facing, issues and anxiety, and I don't have my sisters that I can just pick up the phone and not, just have a pity party, but kind of just release to, right? And then they give me a solution behind that. That's what we have in these communities. Um, we're also traveling together. We're being built up with our mindset training. Mr. Guilty just had us to put our names out there, first name, that last name, um, belief, and tribe. And then write a word for each letter. And that's how you truly, but whatever you put beside your name, that's what you truly believe about yourself. And that may seem insignificant to you, but as you take some time to actually do that and connect with that, and you look at that on a daily basis, now you're reinforcing those things of who you are back to yourself. We have that in our community. All of these things that are working for you. Now I'm going to bring to the line Miss Chanel Royal, who is working the trading aspect, but she is also very actively sharing this business with other people. Miss Chanel, can you come to the line, ma'am, and let us know, what is that like to not only have the trade ideas and have that, but to have, that money hit weekly inside your coin zone, being a single mom of three? What is that doing for you, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am. So much for having me on the platform tonight. And also thank you, Mr. Guilty, for the sub communities that we are a part of. I'm a CEO mom of three. And so when it comes to the trade ideas, those are phenomenal in itself, because, when I am able to take a glance at my phone device, it's just a simple copy and paste, look at the coordinates accordingly, the stop loss, take profit, enter it in, boom, I'm in the trade. Of course, with the disclaimer, some lessons are, you're going to have some lessons. We don't take losses over here. We have lessons. But majority of the trade ideas that are submitted are coming out all in profit. But what the real icing on the cake for me is because I chose to share this opportunity. I've been in other opportunities as well, and sharing it, but nothing like this, right? And so with this, it's really, when you say that you're in business for yourself, you're definitely not in business by yourself. With the coaching and the leadership with you, Miss Alicia, and leadership guidance from Mr. Guilty, I was able to hit apprentice, right? And then followed by the apprentice, I was able to level up a little bit more and hit influencer 500. With influencer 500, that's that weekly check of 125. Now, I said just a moment ago, I'm a mother of three. I have one main job, one main source of income. In addition, I have my business. So from time to time, once them bills get paid, it be a little tight, right? And so I won't ever deny it, because it's life. It's been times you got to figure out who gonna eat. Of course, my kids gonna eat, and I go without. But having, the coins on the income that is available for me, I'm not, be straight up. I came across that recently where it was like, okay, all my bills is paid. What we gonna eat tonight? Mine is a couple dollars. But when I went to that coin zone and I looked and I seen that the check hit that 125 hit not one time but two times, then another time. So I got a couple of when the whole time I'm thinking I don't got no coins. It's a little bit tight. What we gonna eat tonight? I'm gonna be bills and everything paid, but what we gonna eat? The fact that that money is available, that I was able to earn on a weekly basis to be able to feed my kids, myself, was everything. And to know that as I continue to share this opportunity, not just me, I will not take whole credit for this. Okay, it's a team effort, not just me, sharing the opportunity, but the team, the organization, we're all sharing the opportunity. And with that, it's able to happen for people. And like I said, to be able to go back to my coin zoom and I sitting on a couple $100, that lifted my whole spirit right there. And so that's just gonna keep me going to share even more. Because if I can get 125 a week, what? I know I can get that 225 and up, because if it's impacting my family and my household, and I'm a mama of 3, just imagine how many other families and households that this can impact. So I'm on the mission. I'm gonna keep sharing it because this is definitely working for me. The additional income, the trades are awesome, but that weekly check even better. Thank you so much, Coach, for having me on the platform again, Mr. Gilsey. Thank you, sir, for everything you do for the team. Back to you, Coach.
Thank you, Miss Chanel. I appreciate you being on the line.
Yes, ma'am.
So y'all, that's what it is. That's what it looks like. You are never alone. You get to set out, what you want your trades. So what are your goals in trading? Is it $10 a day? Is it $25 a day? Miss Stella talked about she made, I think, $25, $30 a day, right? We're having proof of concept with our partners, with bringing in new people, with hitting that $500 a month. So look at this. Just think about if you're coming in and you're excited and you're getting $25 a day on the charts, that's $500 a month. You brought in 3 new partners. I told you they give you $50 for that. It's another $150. Then you have 10 people and you've hit influence of 500, another $500 a month. You just made an additional over $1,000 a month for yourself, right? And here's some of the other people that are tapping into this, that they've gotten at least 3 people personally, right? It's working for them. But guess what? They're not staying there. Most people that when you see that they've hit 3, they have more than 3. They just in the in-between stages and they closer to that next level. So we have these individuals who they're closer to their next level than they are where they, that initial of apprentice. And so we're all working together to make sure that everybody wins. We're a tribe, right? We promote give, and love and understanding and care more. And so if you allow us in, you would never, ever be alone in this. We're going to make sure that whatever your success is, it is now our success. Now, this was just shared out there today. This is some of the people that are very new to this. Look at this. You see, we talked about making even $10 a week. This is somebody that had sent this. They made 98 cents on a trade and were ecstatic about this. Why? Because they're new to this. They started, I think, with a $10 or $15 account, and they increased it by $1 from their phone in a short time span, and excited about it because they know if they can make that dollar, guess what? They can make $2. They can make $5. They can make $20. Somebody else put out in one of our tribes today, I made my first $30 last night. Then they woke up and made another $30 the next morning. It is working for people. So after all of that, y'all, it's just $149 in order to get started. And the $99 is to continue to tap into the technology and all the information that you're getting month after month after month, that you can tap into your time freedom, your financial freedom, getting you back, and just being your most authentic self, right? That's just to be a student. Now, if you do want to share this as a business, it's an additional investment of $29 to get your independent business license. And then it's $15 a month after that to keep that license current. So $115 total. Now, if you wanted to add on that D5 verse, that D5 verse is $69 additional and $69 every single month. Or if you just want the D5 verse alone, that's $149.99 investment and then $99 a month. If you wanted to add the echo in with it, you can make that a pack as well. So whoever invited you on this line tonight, get with them and let them know the value that you got of it so we can personalize for you and tell you the best options and how you can get started with us and be a part of that 1 million families that we actually impact. We do have a scholarship program. So say you don't want to be a builder per se and keep sharing this over and over again with people. As you're having those natural conversations and 3 other people decide to come in and be students, 3 and free, right? They're by them paying their monthly subscription tuition every month is going to cover yours. I had a program like that when I was in the salon, right? You may refer 5 people, and then that next service, yours is free. This is the same concept. It's the same idea. Now, look at this before I get off of here. Taking the shot and missing is not your biggest mistake ever. Because a lot of people are, is this going to work for me? Well, what if it ain't? People are afraid of failure. Don't be afraid of failure. It's never taking the shot in the first place that you really need to fear, right? You need to being in the exact same place this same time next year. And you're really not standing still. You're either moving forward or you're going backwards. So hopefully, if this resonated with you on tonight, you're actually going to take the shot. And I'm going to welcome you in to the iNPOWER tribe. I'm going to welcome you in into this Explosion Soul tribe. Thank you to everyone who was on this line with me tonight. Miss Chanel, Miss Curl, Miss Stella, Miss Delaney, Miss Lynette, for your music and your intro, all the guests, all the partners. And again, thank you, Mr. Guilty, for creating all of these different communities that we're able to tap into and the lifestyle relationships where we're really gaining sisterhoods and brotherhoods all across this globe, sir. We appreciate you. And again, your birthday was yesterday, but happy birthday to you again. And tick, tick, y'all, forever. Boom. Oh, I almost forgot one last thing, y'all, before y'all hop off the line, if y'all haven't already. The investment lifestyle next week will be live in person in Louisville, Kentucky. And so the time will change. Instead of it being at 7 Central and 8 Eastern next week, it's going to be moved up an hour. So it's going to be 6 Central and 7 Eastern because we will be live at the Southwestern Library here in Louisville, Kentucky. So for those who are in Louisville, we're going to see you in person and have your guests in the room. Boom.
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 Boom.